What's going on, YouTube? This is Jimifanis, aka vypermajik, and I'm back with some more Destiny news. Well, not so much news, more impressions. You see, patch 1.1 went live about a week and a half ago, and I've played through it pretty extensively, and here's my thoughts on it. So, patch 1.1.1, the one about weapon balance. That's according to the official Bungie.net news. I will post a link to that below so you can read the patch notes in case you've been living under a rock or, like everybody else, gave up on Destiny. This one really changes a lot of stuff. Most of the weapons were touched in some capacity, and I'm not going to go line by line on every single note. I'm just going to talk about some of the stuff that I found. Now, I use, as you see in this video, I use Suros Regime, which is an auto rifle. Auto rifles were hit by the band stick. They lost 2.5% damage per shot, and they also lost their effective range value. In other words, they are weaker farther away. Have I noticed a huge difference? No. Suros Regime is a exotic gun, which one of the perks about it is the longer you shoot it and the deeper you go into the clip, the stronger your bullets are. So I play a lot with Suros, I play a lot where I wind it out anyway, and you'll see that I don't reload. I'll just let the clip burn out. So I can't honestly say that I've noticed that I'm reloading a lot faster because that doesn't fit my playstyle. However, the times that I am cycling through weapons and that sort of thing, I can say that I haven't noticed too big of a difference, even when I'm playing in some of the campaigns, whether it be, you know, doing some patrols or that sort of thing. Obviously, you won't see that in any of the Crucible because everything's pretty much normalized, but I can't say that I've seen a huge difference with that. So I'm not too upset about the nerf. If they feel that in their If Bungie feels that in some sort of metric that makes it better, that's okay with me. Pulse rifles did increase a damage of 9.7%, but I can honestly say no one's still using them. So either that wasn't enough, or they need to rethink how pulse rifles work. And I say that no one's using them because every time I watch what people are playing, they're not using pulse rifles. They're traditionally sticking to the auto rifle, or they're still using the scout. I know that pulse rifles were kind of the least used. The 3-round burst is nice. It reminds me of the DMR in Halo. But they still need a little bit of TLC, in my opinion. I don't think 9.7 was enough. Or, rather, I don't know what the mechanics need to be in that type of weapon to make it better. I don't know. I do use Thorn a lot more. That is an exotic hand cannon. And those did receive nerfs to both range and accuracy. I don't see a major issue with it. I'm still wrecking people with it, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. So, no major issue there. Fusion rifles have a widen blast pattern, which I know a lot of us raiders like to use Murmur because it's a 2-for-1. You don't have to keep switching gear and losing half your ammo. And just a little rant about Murmur, by the way. Can I unmap my dancing so that my Murmur is actually useful? That would be awesome. Make it on the directional pad where I can hit left, up, down, right, whatever, and switch out my 2 loadouts or Murmur. I don't need to dance in the middle of a raid, so why not take, and if you want to keep the social aspect of the game separate than the actual, like, in the field type of gameplay, that would be sweet. If you really need to have your dancing, you could do it in the tower, not in a game. How about that? Okay, enough said. Shotguns. These are the ones that change the game way too much. But I'm okay with it. They're going to nerf it. I was a shotgun guy when they sucked. I was a shotgun guy when they're good. And I'll be a shotgun guy when they suck again. I love me some shotties. Now, what have they done with shotguns? They've multiplied all damage by 2 against non-Guardian combatants. So when you're playing in a raid, or you're playing with your bro and doing some patrols, your shotgun's basically double damage now. It is OP as holy hell. Now, they did reduce the high-end range value, which in other words means that the range isn't as good far away, similar to what they did with the auto rifle. But who cares when it's 2 times the damage? I run right in anyone's face, and I just unload. Holy hell. I am a one-man freaking wrecking crew, and it is awesome. I will say that it made me dust off my Titan Defender spec a little bit more, because I like to have that shield just so I can get in there and just blow up people a little bit more. But oh my god, is it broken right now. They're going to have to fix that. Or not, that's okay. I like it too. They did, one of the big things that I have noticed is the inclusion of the Weekly Heroic Strike is now match made. Not the Nightfall, it's just the Weekly Heroic Strike. I don't have an issue with that, and I'm actually pretty proud of that, and I'll tell you why. I'm a long-time World of Warcraft player, and one of the big things that I noticed in World of Warcraft is when they added the looking for raid system, people were saying, oh great, we're going to have pugs, which is pickup group. That's kind of like derogatory for people who aren't in pre-maids. Oh, we're going to have pugs do a raid with us. We're going to go do a dungeon, and this pug sucks. And you know what? It's worked out okay. And I don't know why Bungie is so insistent on, well, we don't want to open it up to you because we know people will fail. Well, you know what? Let the people figure that out. And if I play in a group and it sucks, oh well, that happens. Just like when I play Crucible, I can't pick my teammates. And if I have to be a one-man wrecking crew, like I am now, or if I have to just, you know, rely on stupidity and we're just going to get our asses beat, oh well, at least I got to do it. Hey, you want to see a fail? Right there. So why do they have to have heroic strikes not why can't Nightfalls be part of the matchmaking system? Let the fan base figure that out. Now in the past, my bro Sydney and I, we have gone through and we will do the weekly heroic strikes on our own. And what does that mean? Well, that means a lot of pain. But we get through them. We've even done Nightfalls. We've had pickups on the Nightfalls. We've limped through one of the Nightfalls on our own, exploiting it, but we got through it. And you know, when you have a pickup, it's nice to have that third person for the extra firepower. Whether they're aiming their gun at you, away from you, just the fact that there's another body in there helps a huge bit. If Destiny's matchmaking system, if Destiny's party generation system, if they had a better, or a general chat, or if they had a way that you could quickly communicate to other players and say, hey, I am looking for this content, and not hitting up Reddit and hitting up the forums and saying, hey, you know, my screen name is this, I'm ready to do a Nightfall, are you there? Instead of doing that and just wasting everyone's time, wouldn't it be great if it was just built into the game? Or wouldn't it be great that if you could communicate to other players in the game and do that? That's where I think we need to go. Updating matchmaking is fine, and if you're really adamant, Destiny and Bungie dudes, if you're really adamant about not letting us do Nightfalls as a team, then make more mechanisms in the game in which I can communicate to other players. That seems like a no-brainer to me. The rest of the patch 1.1 stuff, I didn't really play with it too much, only because I haven't started a new character. I'm still just playing with the Titan since launch. I did play with the Warlock and the Hunter and the Alpha and the Beta, and I stuck on the Titan. But so there are new things about like the playlist being unlocked at earlier levels for other people and that sort of thing. Iron Banner is going to have different maps, supposedly. We haven't seen Iron Banner yet, so we don't know. Xur's been tweaked a little bit. I haven't had any issue. Every time I want to buy something, I can. So, anyways, that is my thoughts on the patch 1.1.1, which is now live. It's been a quiet week with Destiny news outside of that, so I thought I'd do a little bit of reflecting on what was done. We'll probably hear about 1.1.2 in the near future. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Do go ahead and comment, rate, subscribe. I'm going to mix it up this time. Thanks for watching, and until then, I will see you guys on the other side.